I appreciate my colleague from Kentucky having this conversation tonight and allowing me to speak on it. Being from California, we don't have a lot of coal in California, and we don't really use a lot of it either. But what I like to point out is that we have a very similar plight in that many of our industries have been devastated by out-of-control regulations by federal government. Our timber industry, mining, our ability to trap more water for our water supply, and agriculture is being affected by overreaching regulations. But also, coal is very important for our entire nation, and it does have an effect on California too. What I'm saying here is that with 42% of our nation's grid being powered by coal, and a mandate coming down from the EPA, and the President's very aggressive remarks saying that coal is a thing of the past, we're going to put our country in great peril by devastating this industry. For our electricity grid, for all the many jobs that are all over the eastern part of this country and part of the West, we're really going to hurt ourselves in this country with this type of policy. So in California, we've seen the effects, for example, in that we have a mandate, a self-inflicted mandate that makes it where California can no longer use coal, and we've devolved down to only 8% as part of our grid and getting lower. So we're going to be seeing higher and higher energy costs in our state. Why would we want to do this to the rest of our nation here? California's energy costs approach 14 cents per kilowatt, while the nation's average is about 10 cents. That's why we see an exodus of business from the state of California moving to other states. If we do this mandate, this type of thing on our whole country, we're going to see a bigger exodus to places like China, where they don't have near our environmental regulation. And indeed, China's smoke plume comes over in the jet stream and affects California. And so we're going backwards with this type of mandate, with this type of policy. So for many reasons, I think it's key we support the coal industry in America for our economy, for our electricity grid, and for those that want to be agitators against coal, then they should be the first ones to sit in the dark, in the cold, from not having electricity on the grid. I yield back.